Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We have a very exciting webinar for you. We're going to be talking about the 2018 highlights, the features that we rolled out last year. And for the first time, we're also going to be talking about the new releases that we're going to have planned for 2019, the first half of the year. So today we have Raman, who is our Chief Product Officer, who is going to be walking us through today's webinar. I just wanted to let everyone know that we will be taking questions throughout the webinar. If we don't have the opportunity to answer during the webinar or after the webinar, we'll be sure to answer any of the questions via email. But yes, we will be taking questions at the end. You should see a panel that pops up on the right-hand side, and you'll see a tab there that says questions. In there, feel free to write your questions, and that will come directly to us. So we'll be answering some questions at the end of the webinar. So thank you very much for being here. We're really excited, and I will now pass this on to Raman.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you all, be able to quickly go through a couple of our latest product launches that we had in 2018, and also take a chance to show you guys what we are working on. I wanted to start with talking a little bit about our mission and where we are going. We really want to help companies to be able to improve their services by looking to customer feedbacks, and also we want to allow customers to be able to look to their companies and select the ones based on their needs. We are actually working on an ecosystem here, so we are sitting between companies and consumers, helping companies to provide better experiences and be able to provide a unique experience of discovery for consumers. We are working on this ecosystem, and that allowed us to automatically build a very powerful engine, which is allowing us to collect a review each 2 seconds. We have over 2.2 billion brand impressions, and also we passed 55 million review that we collected so far. That shows the power of Trustpilot, the way that companies are utilizing us, and also as a platform where consumers are engaging with us. There is a great opportunity for companies to utilize their position in Trustpilot for their brand advertisement. Here, what we are showing is a couple of examples of how companies using their ranking in the particular categories and showcasing their offering to the consumers, and also be able to show those assets in their marketing and advertising. So these are a couple of examples in UK. Recently, we had TaxLayer, one of our clients, that run a hugely successful campaign in US on the annual college football, which has more than 10 million views, and they manage to run this campaign across multiple channels, showcasing what they are offering to the customers, and also showcasing the ranking on Trustpilot. So I encourage all of the partners that are working with us be able to utilize this opportunity and use Trustpilot in their marketing and advertising. Let's go a little bit more on the main content of our today's presentation. I'm going to talk a little bit about recent products that we launched in 2018. And cast light a little bit about the products that we are working on. And at the end, we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. For 2018, one of the products that we managed to launch was building a machine learning on top of the review content or user-generated content that we have. And using the power of machine learning to do a sentiment analysis and be able to show the true meaning or insight from those reviews, and be able to categorize it under specific topics. So for me as a company, as a customer of Trustpilot, I can exactly find those topics and I can see what is the sentiment in relation to that. For example, in this image, you will see that for customer service and price, there is a positive sentiment coming out of those reviews. But in relation to refund, there is not enough positive sentiment. So if I'm the company who's utilizing Review Insight, I can quickly go to exactly the reviews which are related to the refund. I can click, for example, on that particular area, and then automatically shows me all of those reviews which are related to that particular topic. And I can see a highlighted statement that is reflecting the sentiment in that review. So if I have a company that have I'm correcting a lot of reviews, and I want to really save my time and go particularly to those reviews which are most important for me to take care, I can use Review Insight and utilize the sentiment analysis to particularly go to those reviews, take those points, create actions, or reply and respond to those reviews. One of the things that we notice is that it doesn't mean that if a review is 5-star, all the statements about that review is positive. We are noticing actually there are a lot of loyal customers which are delivering 5 stars, but they have a very good comment which shows possible area for improvement for a company. And it's very good that utilizing this machine learning, we can highlight those kind of an area of improvement or negative sentiments inside a positive 5-star review. And that gives a very good signal to companies to say, if I have a loyal customer which gives me 5-star, but something is not working for them, how can I identify those elements and help inside the company to resolve those issues, respond to that user fast enough? This is a very valuable tool that is allowing companies to really improve their services and provide a great service for their loyal customers. So you see a couple of numbers there about how we are running this machine learning. We run this, created so many topics and sentiment, and we already run through around 30 million reviews to date to run this machine learning on top and create this insight and review. So for companies who are really looking after and try to improve their services and looking after their customers, I strongly recommend to take advantage of a Review Insight, which is available now, and recommended to use it. So next step for us is product attributes. For any company, it's important to collect the feedback about the product, but to really tap to the detail of it to understand what that product really offers, what consumers are feeling about that product, and also manage their inventory, see what product is better than others, and what kind of customers they have, what kind of things is important for their customers. Product attribute would be a very valuable tool. So companies who are utilizing product attributes can add their products in their business application, and then will be able to engage it with users. So users on the desktop as well as a mobile will be able to see these questions. They can rank the star rating for the product, and after that there are questions on attributes that they can answer. And this layer of attributes really bring additional information for companies to understand the product and why a consumer is liking that product or doesn't like that product. You can imagine that later all of that information will be able to use inside the company to improve the inventory or improve the offering that you guys are having. Okay, we go to the next one. For companies who are in different e-commerce platforms, we refreshed all of our widgets on those e-commerce platforms, and all of those applications are refreshed. We also improved them to make sure that the experience is as good as easy as possible. You will see on this slide that how you can drag and drop on this e-commerce platform and add a review inside your e-commerce platform very easily. So we already updated. You will see the list of e-commerce platform that we provide our application through. So I recommend you guys go there, check it out. It's really easy to install, and it's really to kind of take advantage of it. And we are constantly improving these applications, and we'd love to hear your feedback about it, especially on installation and usage of it. Always companies who are collecting reviews, there are cases that they want to provide, they want to report a couple of reviews if by any chance they feel that this review is not collected in the right way or doesn't come from a right consumer. So we did a lot of enhancement around our reporting timeline. So we showcase very easily now that when this reporting is done and what is happening, what are the next step after that. So we were receiving so many calls through our customer service department and customer support department that companies want to follow up and know the stage that those flagging or the reporting is done. So we provided right now a very easy user interface that you can see for each of those reviews, what is the latest stage and what are the things that we can follow. Another one that what we did is that we are actually showcasing all the reporting activities. So you can click on a tab and look back to every reporting activities that you had, that in which stage they are, is the case disclosed, how many you had in last 1 month. And especially if inside your company you have different departments and different people using the tool and flagging or reporting, you can see the performance of each of those departments and overall see that how many of these reviews are flagged and what is the reason or what is the root cause. So we got very positive feedback from the companies who started to using the service, and we are hoping that this will help you guys as well. Okay, let's look to 2019. So one of the things that is very essential for us was to allow companies to be able to collect product reviews separate from the service reviews. So we are working on separating these service reviews and product reviews, because right now they're connected to each other for companies who are using both. Means that after service reviews, user is asked about to provide feedback about the product reviews. As now we are separating these two, then the companies can choose when the user will see the service reviews and when user will see the product reviews. There could be managing the time gap between those two, and that way you can make sure that the service review is collected. And after that, after a certain period of time, a week or two, then the product review is collected. And that gives a lot of power for companies who are using product reviews, that they can use the rich snippet and try to drive a lot of traffic to their website. Okay, let's go next. One of the many requests that we received from companies is that if a company have multiple branches, how they're able to collect reviews for that particular branch, how they can analyze those reviews, particularly for each of those branches, and try to improve the services there. Because there might be the cases that one branch, for example, doesn't provide good customer service where the other one does. So we started to develop these local reviews that we are hoping to launch soon. We have some of our customers on beta for now. And the main idea is that companies will be able to collect reviews based on each location. They will be able to filter those reviews, and they will be able to kind of answer. And from admin perspective, they can provide access to particular branch manager to be able to manage those activities. And I think this is going to be very helpful, especially if you imagine that if you add the review insight on top of these local reviews, then it gives a very detailed information about each brand and each branches, and then the company can focus on the branches that need improvement on their services. So stay tuned. We are going to launch this soon, and going to make sure that the companies can collect those location reviews easily. Perfect. So we go to the on the consumer side. One of the things that we noticed was to be able to improve our categories. So the idea here is that as the users, some of them, they come to find particular companies in a certain categories, it was a little bit hard for them to navigate, filter, and sort. And what we are trying to do is that make sure that the consumers will be able to find these companies and find their services in a better way. So we are improving that consumer experience. We are providing some more clarity around the categories, and also providing some filters, and we are making sure that the information about that company is much more clearly mentioned in the category pages. We believe that is going to increase the engagement of the consumers, and it's going to help their discovery, so they will be able to find the right companies in that category and understand the offering in a better way. Next, we are going to be also doing some improvement. One of the features that we frequently ask from us to deliver is around question and answer. Obviously, as consumers are visiting company profile pages, they may not necessarily find all the information that they need. So the idea is that to provide opportunity for consumers to be able to ask questions, and these questions can be answered by the companies or by consumers who purchase the product here, and make sure that all of those, if all of those questions are asked and the answers are provided, then users have much better information about the company, and hopefully that will help to drive more traffic to company's website. The main idea also here is that if there are questions asked, it shows that what kind of information consumers need, so that will help companies to improve their content inside the company profile pages. More richer content is provided there, automatically engages consumers more, and hopefully drives them to the company's website. One area at last that I want to highlight, it's very important for us to provide a good analytic and insight to the companies. So we are working on new analytics and monitoring dashboard. We want to improve the data and information that we are showing to the companies. We're also trying to move and focus on the actionable insight, so not just showing the graph that some numbers are moving up and down, but also be able to really tell you guys what kind of actions you can take to improve your ranking, improve your star rating. Also try to create a model which helps to forecast the trust score. So for example, based on the historical trends that you guys are having, activities, the number of invitations you are sending, the number of replies that you are having, if everything goes accordingly, what your trust score is going to be, let's say next month or next 6 months. That will give much better picture to you guys to be able to coordinate the activity inside your company to make sure that your trust score stays as high as possible. You are engaged with your consumers and you are helping to improve your services. Another thing is that for each of those categories, we are looking to analyze some trends and say how the industry is moving in that area and what are the areas that you guys can improve in relation to the rest of the trend in that. So main idea really is to transfer data to information and information to actionable insight, where companies can look at that, quickly make a decision, and be able to improve the services that they're providing.
All right. Thank you very much, Raman. I think that's really great for a lot of us, for us to see what our product teams have been working on in the past, and also where we're putting in our focus now, moving into the future. So we're going to be taking a couple questions now. I see that some of you have submitted quite a few, so we'll go through as many as possible. If we don't get to your question live right now, I promise we'll take your question and we'll send you an email with the answers. If you don't get it now, you will get an answer for sure. All right, so we have the first one from Alex. Alex asked, is Review Insights available on all tiers?
Yes, so it's an add-on option for Pro and Enterprise for now, and we are looking to enable it for all categories. And right now it's available for e-commerce and insurance for now. So I would recommend you to engage with your account manager in Trustpilot and kind of communicate with them. And as soon as those are available for your category, you will be able to use it.
Great. All right, we have another one from Laura. Trust score forecasting is very interesting. Can you give us an estimated time on when this might be available?
Yes, I'm also very excited about that. I think we managed to have some progress in last couple of weeks. So we are able to predict based on the historical movement, we can predict what is going to happen with the product and the trust score. So I can't commit exactly a particular timeline because we want to be, our model have to be really solid. So we are comfortable to present it. I can promise you guys that we are going to launch it in 2019, and I'm hoping that will be the first half of the year.
Great. All right, I have another one here from Sophia. Will color customization for widgets be available in the future?
We are looking to that option to see what kind of customization we can drive. We are collecting a lot of feedback from our clients, and so far we haven't seen a strong demand and need from it. It's in the list of our backlogs to look at that option, and I most probably can update you guys in next couple of webinars about when possibly that customization about widgets will come.
And we have another one here.
Yeah.
How are product category filters going to improve SEO?
This is mainly going to help consumers who are searching to find your company or find your services. So right now, the part of this product category filters per se is not going to help the SEO, but we are also looking to improve overall our category system, and we are trying to align better on the backend side with the Google My Business category. That work that I haven't talked in detail about it today, but I will do in future, that work will help to improve the SEO ranking. But the filter by itself is going to help the consumers who are trying to find services in Trustpilot.
All right, I see that we've had a couple questions about e-commerce integration, so I'm gonna group a couple of them, but I see that we have a couple questions regarding will we be adding BigCommerce or Shopify to our partnership?
Yes, so we have a list of e-commerce platforms that we are having in our backlog, and we are working on it. Today, we are looking to Shopify, we are looking to BigCommerce and a couple of other ones, and we are evaluating to which one we are going to start. We're possibly going to add a couple of more to our platform this year, but just stay tuned. As soon as those are developed, we are going to make it available or announce it inside our business application, so you guys will be notified.
All right, let me look through here, see what other questions we have coming in. All right, we have one from Lydia. Please, can you explain more about how you plan to enhance local search presence and the rich snippets in search?
Yes. So if it is about local search as the location review that I mentioned, if that's related to that product, so when we are, one of the main reasons for us to build this location review is that it will be attached to the proxy of the store. And if a user is searching, let's say they're looking for a particular service nearby, because those rich snippets are going to exist in these location reviews, automatically the chances that that information will pop up and will be shown to the user is going to be higher. So especially for companies who are having multiple branches, I strongly recommend when the location review comes handy, they utilize that because it's going to importantly increase their improve their SEO ranking through the rich snippet, and also for users who are searching locally, it will kind of bring it up in the SEO in much better way. So definitely location review is going to impact the SEO significantly.
All right, I think we have time for one more question. Let me just look here to see what we have coming in. All right, we have one from Azir. How will the moderation work in the Q&A of the company page / profiles?
So we are on the testing mode right now. Try to make sure that, first of all, if any, right now, at least the latest hypothesis we have that if somebody asks a question, we are not going to publish it there. We want to make sure that that question is appropriate. We want to make sure that that question is answered, and answers is really valuable. And in that case, then the question will be published. And we are right now in beta with a couple of our clients and companies, and they're looking to those questions that are coming up, and then they provide the answer. Our overall ecosystem haven't been finalized yet to say how we are doing everything, but we are having a lot of steps, making sure that the content of that questions are appropriate, and the answer that is providing helping the consumers and also helping the companies as well. So providing the answer to those questions, companies can also participate in those and provide the appropriate answer, which is helping them to improve their company profile pages.
All right, thank you very much. I think that will be the last question that we take. If we didn't answer your question, like I said before, we'll send you an email with those answers. I just want to let everyone know that you will be receiving a recording of this webinar, and we'll also can send you the slides so you have access to those. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Taya. My email is tay@trustpilot.com. You can also reach out to your customer success manager or support. There's a lot of ways that you guys are able to get in touch with us. But thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you have a good rest of the afternoon.